Hi, so I've been wanting to make a few short how-to videos lately because the air compressor project I'm working on has been taking an unexpected amount of time and effort. So the other day I changed my oil and thought, I should make a how-to video on how to get your car up on ramps. Today I went to make said video and I just kept failing at getting my car on the ramps. I've done this so many times before and had zero issues, but today it just wasn't happening. I think there were two main reasons why this wasn't going well. I'm going up a slope on this driveway parking area thing, and I'm trying to use 4 ramps and you're only supposed to use 2. Well, I guess there must be 3 reasons since I've done this a ton of times before and not had any issues. So I assume the third reason is basically I got stage fright from turning my camera on. And you could say there's a 4th reason, which is that I'm an idiot. Anyway, I thought to myself, I just need to put these the opposite direction and back up onto them because then I'll be backing up down the slope. Well, this is how much better that made things. So after I gave up, I figured I'd do a YouTube search and see what advice is already on here. I found people saying to just drive up the ramp slowly. I knew I couldn't do that because I've tried that before and it just doesn't work. This car is front wheel drive and when I try to go slow, the front wheels slip and the rear ramps slide. I always have to get going a bit fast and then hit the brakes once I make it onto the ramps. I also noticed that these YouTubers were only using 2 ramps on just the front wheels, but no one was explaining if you're only supposed to use 2 ramps or if using 4 is bad or whatever. Then I read the label on my ramps and I figured out that these YouTubers don't tell you not to use 4 ramps because they're assuming you can read. Then I had to go and just try 2 ramps with my Nissan Leaf, and what do you know? I was able to slowly drive up the ramps. I failed once, but I really just didn't go up all the way before letting off the electric. Voila! I can change the gearbox fluid now, except it doesn't need it. By the way, my car setup is sort of like a plug-in hybrid, but it's 2 cars. The Mazda Tribute I got for free from my parents and the Nissan Leaf I got a year and a half ago for $2,200. Together they're probably worth less than a used plug-in hybrid that needs a new battery. But I love this setup and 99% of the time I only use the Leaf. So yeah, I guess for some videos my channel is where you go to watch me do stupid stuff. This was one of those issues where my dad would have said, "It was an ID10T error." You'll definitely see a bit of that when I finally finish my air compressor and finish editing the video. Thank you for watching and I hope the rest of your day goes better than mine was going before I figured out that it's only supposed to be 2 ramps.